You know that feeling, right? When you try to make a huge change in your life, you use all your willpower, you give it everything you've got, and somehow you end up right back where you started. It's like there's this invisible force just pulling you back. Well, today we're going to pull back that curtain and figure out exactly why your best efforts sometimes just aren't enough. Let's dive in. It is literally this feeling. You're pumping yourself up, you've got the positive affirmations going, telling yourself, I can do this, I am successful, I am confident. But it just feels like those words disappear into thin air, like they have no real impact. You're putting all this positive energy out there, but nothing seems to stick. So what is going on? Okay, so the reason for this constant struggle is that you're not actually dealing with one single unified mind. Nope. What's really happening is a constant, kind of hidden battle for control going on inside your head between two very, very different players.
So let's meet these two players. On one side, you've got your conscious mind. This is the part of you that you're aware of. It's your command center, right? It's where you set your goals, where you use logic and willpower. It's the part that says, okay, I'm going to do this. But then there's the other player, the subconscious mind. And this part isn't the strategist, it's the autopilot. It just runs on these deep automatic programs, your habits, your core beliefs, your gut reactions, and emotions. And believe it or not, it's been running the show for basically your whole life without you even noticing.
And here is where it gets crazy. This is the sheer power imbalance we're talking about. Your conscious mind, the one with all the big goals and good intentions, it's only running about 5% of your day. The other 95%? That's all subconscious, all of it. This one fact is the absolute key to understanding why we feel so stuck so often. Just let that sink in for a second. 95%. What this means is that for the vast majority of your day, while you're driving your car, reacting to a text, deciding what to eat, you are not operating from your conscious goal-setting mind. You are being run by the automatic programs of your subconscious. It is, without a doubt, the real boss. And this is exactly why you feel stuck. See, it's not a failure of your willpower. It's just a simple math problem. Your 5% of conscious effort is trying to fight against 95% of deeply ingrained automatic programming. It's like you're in a tiny little canoe paddling as hard as you can against the current of a massive river. You're just not going to win. This brings us to probably the most crucial rule of all. Lasting change only, and I mean only, happens when your subconscious program is in agreement with your conscious desires. Think about it. If your conscious mind is saying, I want to be wealthy, I deserve to be successful, but your deep subconscious program that you learned as a kid is saying, money is bad, rich people are greedy, which one do you think is going to win that 95-5 battle? Every single time. Yeah, exactly.
A really great way to think about this subconscious program is to picture an old tape player. From the time you were a tiny kid, this tape has just been recording all of your experiences, the beliefs you were taught, the rules you learned about how the world works. And now, as an adult, that same old tape is just playing on a loop, automatically, in the background, dictating most of your reactions and behaviors. And here is where it all connects, where it all clicks into place. Trying to think positively without changing that tape that's playing in the background, that's exactly why it feels like you're shouting into the wind. You're trying to talk over the music that's already playing on full blast. But the 95% programming is just way too loud. The old song just keeps on going, no matter what new lyrics you try to shout at.
So, what's the answer? If just trying harder and using more willpower doesn't work, then what does? Well, the goal isn't to shout louder. The goal is to stop the old tape, take it out, and record a new one. The path to real, lasting change is all about rewriting the fundamental program itself. And this leads us to a whole new approach. So, first up, acknowledge. You have to just accept that the 95% is in charge. Stop trying to fight it head on. Second, identify. You have to do the work to figure out what's actually on that old tape. What are the limiting beliefs running on autopilot? And then third, and this is the big one, agree. The real work starts when you actively work to bring both of your minds into agreement so that your subconscious programming is actually supporting your conscious goals, not fighting them. So if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this. This is the crucial point. For real, lasting change to happen in your life, your 5% and your 95% have to be on the same team. They have got to be in agreement. Your conscious goals need to be backed up by your subconscious beliefs, period. And that leaves us with one final, pretty powerful question to think about. It's not about trying harder tomorrow or thinking more positive thoughts. It's about looking inward and asking yourself, really, honestly,
what tape is playing in my subconscious? Because just identifying that program, that's the very first step to finally being able to rewrite